You know, a lot of people are really excited for Elon Musk right now. I'd
Hmm.
love to hear your thoughts on that.
Well, yeah, I mean, I like what I'm hearing. I just, I'll believe something is going to change when I see something change. Everybody says they're for free speech, except for all the stuff that they're already censoring, well, except for hate speech. And they'll say hate speech isn't allowed, and then things that could potentially endanger other people. So obviously we can't let medical misinformation be out there, and so I don't know. I'm not super um, you know excited about it. I am enjoying watching liberals melt down over this, but liberals are melting down because they believe the news media, and so they do think that this is going to result in free speech, and and they
Yeah,
can't they can't handle that. But I'll believe it when I actually see it.
right.
So,
You know what's interesting is, I watched this hour-long interview that Elon did on a TED Talk about how he wants to make Twitter this free platform, and literally he said everything right, except
hmm.
except how he says, we're gonna have to follow the laws of the land though. So
Oh yeah.
so if a country is outlawing certain things, then we'll have to outlaw it on this platform. But I feel like this is almost like a way to get more laws implemented for each of the countries. But
Well, and here's the thing too, though, is even if they and I think this is probably what it's really going to come down to is, I get it that Twitter's a private company, all that kind of stuff. Obviously you do need certain policies in place, you know but at the same time, who is the one that are actually making these decisions and judgments on these things? Because um the nation can pass whatever it wants, but as far as how are they going to enforce all these things? Our government doesn't try to really enforce a lot of that stuff. They try to make companies and do all those things. So you know, what is Twitter actually going to do? And who's going to be deciding what's hate speech, what's medical misinformation, all that kind of stuff. So if he gets a bunch of libtards in there, and he does what he's got to do to look good and make sure, all the staff and people on it are all, racially diverse with every sexual orientation and all that kind of stuff, well, then we're going to keep getting, you know,
same thing.
regular Joes like me and you, we're going to keep getting shut down. They're going to keep censoring us. And, people like me, I don't, it's not going to make any news, when I get taken down. They'll leave guys like Trump, on Twitter. They'll leave him
Yeah.
alone. But a lot of us regular people, they'll still, you know, keep their knee on our necks. And so I don't see him completely, changing the organization, and
Well,
I still think there's going to be these, queer little sissies, sitting there, you know, taking, my stuff down, and he's not going to pay attention to that. So,
I think it's a good move for him because he wanted to, he's doing the Neuralink and everything, and he
mhm.
wants to do all this AI integrated stuff. So, what better way to, get all this stuff implemented than to know everyone's behavior, all that metadata from Twitter? I'm sure is going to
Yeah,
really help him, do all that AI stuff.
right. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Like I said, the optimistic side of me is hoping that it is what he says it is.
Yeah.
Elon Musk, the movie character, Iron Man is, kind of copied off of him. The rich billionaire with the technology. All that. Elon Musk even does a little cameo in one of the Iron Man movies and stuff. And so, obviously he knows he doesn't have the ability to make a super suit and go fly around and saving people like that. But maybe this is his way of trying to, actually be a hero and make a difference in the world for good and freedom and all that kind of stuff. uh, you know, maybe he's watched all that stuff and has thought, you know what, I'm going to try my own way to make this country a better place, and I'm
Yeah.
going to use my billions to do it. I hope that's what he's doing. You know, I'll give him a chance. I'm going to watch. I'm on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm pretty frustrated. You know, I've been pretty frustrated with it, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to do anything. I mean, he'll
I
probably
don't
bring
either.
in free speech cuz he probably realizes that that's a popular thing right now. And that'll
Hmm.
I mean, I'm sure Twitter's going to grow huge. The second he actually brings all these people back that have been banned.